I forget you're gay.
Oh my goodness.
Most gingers are ugly. I'm just hoping we have enough fuel. Hopefully I'll have to pee and then I can pee in the bottle on the way home.
I wonder if you can't dig up a cemetery.
You can't. That's a no-brainer. That's dig up a cemetery. You're not a pilot if you haven't ran out of fuel yet.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Oh my gosh!
You wanna go buzz this fire? Yeah?
What's going on, guys? So today, me, Nick, and Wyatt are gonna be flying up to Council Bluffs, Iowa, dropping Nick off, and then flying home. So it's just gonna be a good old boys trip. And so we'll film the flight home. Who knows? We'll find out. Let's go.
Concordia traffic, Skyhawk 12751 left, final for 18, Concordia traffic.
Did good? Okay. Did real good.
Oh my gosh! Stay at 2200, correct?
Yeah, let's just go 18. Let's just take off out of here and pick up directly 180 heading until we get out of the Vale, and then we'll pick up direct to Beloit.
Okay.
Is that good with you?
Yeah.
Left base, runway 18, Council Bluffs.
Council Bluffs traffic, Cessna 751, crossing over 1432, Council Bluffs.
Clear left, clear right. So there's our final, there's our left downwind.
Yep.
It's a busy airport, it seems like.
Yeah, because Omaha's right there. All the people want to get out of the busy traffic in Omaha.
Mags are good, everything is good. Primer is in. Fuel tanks aren't both. Trim is set for takeoff. Carb is in. Mixture's full, rich. Oil pressure is good. Flaps are up.
As soon as they're clearing, or the goals tour.
Council Bluff traffic, Skyhawk 12751, entering runway 18. Council Bluff traffic. Clear left. Good to go?
Yep.
As Wyatt would say, pour the coals to it.
Council Bluffs traffic, Cessna 4 Foxtrot Alpha is now clear, runway 18 above the 2.
Beautiful. Now just make sure you don't
Bust
go
the
above
ceiling.
2200.
Imagine engine out right now, Wyatt.
Alpha crossing runway 3214 at Charlie, Council Bluffs.
Where are you going? Road?
Probably, maybe. So what's your goal with this YouTube channel?
Be able to show people what I'm doing. And then make sure I keep God first. Put a clip in every one so I'm not doing it for no reason. Because then if I am successful, I'm still going to have money, but no point behind it.
Yep.
And originally it was just for my grandparents. Like the first videos I did were just for my grandparents to be able to see what I was doing with my parents. Although it's probably not good for my mom to see it because then she just gets freaked out more.
Moms need to learn to relax a little bit.
Did your mom ever care when you were flying?
Oh yeah, she still gets all flustered.
Really?
Getting plane crashes on her Facebook. And reason I'm drinking this bottle of water is so hopefully I'll have to pee and then I can pee in the bottle on the way home and you'll have a thumbnail for your video. I'm just hoping we have enough fuel.
Council traffic, 6-4 Sierra November. We are 3.6 miles to the west of the field. Gonna cross over midfield, enter left downwind for runway 18, Council Bluffs.
He's way too excited to be landing.
Council Bluff traffic, we are 3 miles east of the field.
What do you
It'd be
think?
cool if you go back and look at your footage and you just see a plane just like fly right by us. What were you gonna say? What do you think?
What do you think's the tallest, the highest object in the U.S.? Have you seen this?
No. The highest man-made object?
3 miles to the
Yeah.
south. Plan to enter 45 left downwind, runway 16.
I don't know. There's probably some
Go to your 4 flight.
2,000 foot towers.
Go to your 4 flight.
Oh. Unmarked balloon.
There's a weather balloon that's on a cable up to 14,400 feet.
Huh.
My cousin showed me that when I was studying for my written, and I was like, dude.
Huh. I probably would just fly right through there.
Yeah, imagine you're flying and suddenly hit a friggin' 1-inch cable.
That'd be a rough day.
We're out of
That
that
would suck
airspace, aren't
living
we?
around Palm Beach. You wouldn't be able to fly whenever Trump's around. That's crazy that it's just like, oh, Trump's here, you can't fly in this area.
They shut down the whole, how many, like 5 miles, isn't it?
At least. It's a 60-mile radius. 60 mile diameter. Trump wouldn't even be all for that. Straight up.
Like, holy crap, look at that tower. We would have smoked that sucker.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should go up to 2,500.
Yeah, you could go up to 2,500, I guess.
That's a tall tower.
We need to stay on our path, though.
Nice.
You're slacking, dude.
Sorry, I'm dodging towers left and right at this altitude.
You're still not on your line.
What's the G1000 of spray plane?
The Satlock Falcon. My next plane, I might get the new Agnav.
So you're already thinking about your new plane?
Psh, yeah.
It buys $1 million spray plane. Hasn't even flown it yet. It's already talking about the next spray plane.
Hey. Be positive. Should be talking about that PC-12 you're gonna have.
Let's stick to the Cirrus first.
I forget you're gay.
Oh my goodness.
He wants to have a parachute while he flies.
Well,
Leave it in the comments. Are you gay if you fly a Cirrus?
is the parachute the only thing that makes it that way?
Mostly, yeah. Just saying,
I learned under freaking Wyatt Trost, I'm gonna land that
They
thing
get-
if that's the last thing I do.
They get overconfident and they get themselves into bad weather, pull the parachute, and still end up dying. I'm just kidding. Cirruses are pretty cool, but it's
like,
just fun to make fun
it's
of
the cockpit.
Cirrus pilot.
It's the cockpit for me.
You just want a PC-12. Skip over these puny planes and get a PC-12. The best airplane ever made. The most versatile
Any plane,
private jet on the market.
any plane that goes fast with a white interior and a Ferrari cockpit.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Look at that. It's like they bended, the road bent around the cemetery. I wonder if you can't dig up a cemetery.
You can't. That's a no-brainer. That's if you dig up a cemetery.
You think that's why they did that?
1,000%. You wish they would have dug the cemetery up?
To keep the road straight just seems like a lot of hassle.
You know how many car accidents would be there if they dug that cemetery up? There'd be ghosts standing out in the middle of the road and then people coming and swerve.
I don't know if I've ever thought about that ever in my life.
Okay guys, quick break in the video for the word for today. So I think when I tell people I'm a Christian or I love Jesus, they're like, oh, this kid's weird. Like he's gonna be, he's gonna be a little bit weird. And it's just not true. Like I'm a pilot like the rest of you guys. I love airplanes. I love flying. I'm a welder. I'm no different from any of the guys at my work. People often think I'm gonna be weird or different. I'm a welder like everyone else at my work. And I have all the same struggles as everyone else that's a guy, as everyone else that's a human. I'm no different. And I just think people also think that when I say I'm a Christian or I love Jesus that I'm following a religion. I'm not. It's not a religion, it's more like a friendship. And the only reason I'm different in the way that I say I love Jesus is because he changed my life. I know who I was before I met Jesus, and I have nothing but proof to say that my life has been so much greater because I have met him. And so I just want to read this real quick. It's out of John 15:15. This is what the Bible says. We're going to read 14 first. John 14. You are my friends if you do what I commanded of you. No longer do I call you servants, for a servant does not know what his master is doing. But I've called you friends, for all that I have heard from my Father I have made known to you. Guys, it's not a religion. We are Jesus' friends. It's more like a friendship, guys. And I'm just like the rest of you. I'm not some weird Jesus guy. I'm a pilot. I'm a welder. I have the same struggles. He's just changed my life, so I'm going to talk about it. There you go. There's your word for today. Back to the video. Woo!
How many hours a day do you spray?
On like the good days when you can fly, when it doesn't get windy, 14 hours.
That's insane.
Yep.
What's the best part about spraying? Working 4 months?
Honestly, I mean, that's a good thing too. That's a good part about it, but also that kind of sucks because then the rest of the year, especially if you have a loan on a plane, you're just like, feel like you're not making any money. But
Sounds really personal.
yeah. But I'd say the best part about it is just the flying. I mean, it's exciting flying, and it keeps you on your toes. Instead of just flying straight and level for miles on end, being bored out of your mind like this. Best part about being an airline pilot or something like that would just be traveling and all the views you get to see.
Yeah, for me, when everybody asks me, they're like, why do you want to do that? I'm like, it's because I work in a welding shop right now, and I'm in there for 10 hours a day, and I can't see the sunrise.
Yeah.
I was like, there'd be no better job than to wake up and be at 36,000 feet to see the sunrise.
Yeah. That's true. And yeah, like even aerial spraying. Not that I'm at 36,000 feet, 'cause I'm not, but the sun, seeing
At
the
7 feet?
seeing the sunrise every morning. My favorite thing is just to count the dollar signs on every pass. I'd say the best part comparatively from being an ag pilot to being an airline pilot is the odds of dying are a lot lower for an airline pilot.
fuel?
Find out. Looks like we're gonna make it.
The last thing I want to hear.
You're not a pilot if you haven't ran out of fuel yet.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works.
Just kidding. I feel like that's one of those things. If you run out of fuel, you just look like a complete
Idiot.
If you left all this in, this video would probably get a lot of views. It'd be funny as hell.
No, the problem is it would get flagged.
Maybe.
Yeah. I hate flying into the sun. Probably one of my biggest pet peeves. Doesn't help that I'm a ginger and I just fear the sun all the time.
I didn't even know you were ginger. I wouldn't even consider you a ginger.
What would you say?
I don't know.
What would you say my hair color is?
No, it's definitely red when I look at it. I guess it's just because you're not ugly, and most gingers are ugly.
I'm hoping that's a compliment.
You're one of the better redheads I've ever seen.
As long as you don't start caressing my thigh right now, I think I'll feel good. I'll say thanks.
I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but with redheaded women, they're either butt ugly or they're drop dead gorgeous. Only with redheads though. I don't know why. Have you ever noticed that?
Sure. I don't think I ever put redheads into the consideration because then all my kids would be redheads and I'd have to be.
That's
they'd
fair.
have to go through all the problems that I go through.
That's fair. What's a redhead problem?
Sunscreen. Looking ugly.
That's true. If you had redhead kids, they have a lot more likely of a chance to not be very good looking. But you can up your odds if you marry brunette, which I think you're dating brunette right now, right?
Think so. Is it bad that I don't know her hair color? It's like brown. It's like brown brunette.
Isn't brown brunette?
I don't know. Yes, you're right though. My ugliness and her drop dead gorgeous evens out. They might be decent. Oh, we gotta do the 0 G's thing while we still have. Are we gonna burn fuel if we
Leave
do
the
that?
water like this and have the water come up and out.
Will it work with my phone?
Yeah, you can hold on your hand.
Diesel. Oh my gosh!
All the oil's bubbling out the belly right now.
Really?
Probably.
Is that what it causes?
Yeah. It's not good to do that very often. When I was first learning to fly, that was my favorite thing to do.
It's just pull back and push over, isn't it?
Yeah. You wanna go buzz this fire? Yeah?
No.
Alright, I got it.
No.
Why not?
Doesn't smoke cause something?
Yeah, if you fly through the smoke, it can choke the engine out.
And is that what we're going to do?
I mean, we're not gonna fly through the thick smoke.
And this is why I fear my life when I'm flying with Wyatt.
Why?
We're gonna get choked out.
Maybe.
Why don't you just go around the front of it?
Around the front of it.
Like go where the smoke isn't. Go
That's
where
what
the
I'm doing.
smoke went.
What's your worrying? Terrain, pull up. Inhibit terrain.
I think this is why I fear my life, is because when I put cameras on you, you just tend to do this stuff.
What do you mean?
Okay, if we lose power right now, we're screwed.
Or not.
Where are you going?
You realize this is what I do for a living every day? This is perfectly legal, I just want to make that clear.
This is why I fear my life.
That was not bad at all.
It wasn't.
Make that clear. Tate's got his pennies in a wad for no reason. He watches Trent Palmer, but he freaks out when we go do some stuff like that.
Because I'm flying with a guy who's got controls and he's wearing a hat called Bush Wheels. Don't you love how I grab the controls when something happens like that? Like I've got more knowledge than you. And there went 3/4 of the tank.
Alright, you got us.
Okay.
Got us way offline.
Yeah. Don't even. I know, I freak out about those things.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. That was an absolutely wild video. The cemetery take was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's not over. There is a part 2 coming out and something wild happened.
Holy crap.
Absolutely wild. We talked about it in part 1 and had no idea it was gonna happen. So stay tuned for next week. Until then, like and subscribe. From wheels up to touchdown. Until next time, when you take off with Tate. See you guys, stay tuned for part 2, Sunday at 6 o'clock. Woo!